Ever wondered how to turn pennies into dollars and dollars into wealth? Are you tired of working hard and still struggling with money despite following the traditional rules of financial success? Yes? Then you clicked on the right video. Get ready to learn some eye-opening secrets the rich don't usually tell you about money. You see, building wealth isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's a skill you can master. First of all, you should forget the idea that just working hard, studying hard, and saving hard will make you rich. That way of thinking will keep you poor. Have you ever met a millionaire who got wealthy from a regular job and saving money? Probably not. The usual path of going to school, getting a job, and saving money is not the key to financial success. It keeps us stuck and dependent on others. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets of money and how you can use them to your advantage. You'll learn how to build wealth from scratch and break free from the cycle of working hard for little payoff. By the end of this video, you'll realize that getting rich doesn't always require a high-paying job, a college degree, or big savings. It's more about understanding how money works and having the right mindset, skills, and strategies. Listen closely. Many rich people who control the system don't want us to know how money really works. They want us to stay poor so they can keep taking advantage of us. If you're ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck and build real wealth, then I want to hear from you. Please go to the comments right now and type the word wealth. Get your mind ready to receive this life-transformative information and comment wealth. When I see your comment, I will give you a reply, so let's build big money together. I truly want all the success in the world for you, so thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. Now let's get back to the important and necessary information. Before we dive into the secrets, it's important to understand how the global economy works. Imagine the global economy as a massive ocean, filled with different groups like governments, banks, businesses, and regular people, all swimming around together. It's like a giant puzzle where each piece affects the others. But where do we fit into this picture? Are we just bystanders, or do we actually have a role to play? Surprisingly, our actions matter a lot. The way we spend our money and make financial decisions actually has a big impact on the economy. It's not just governments and big companies calling all the shots. Even though we often hear about what governments and big businesses are doing, the truth is that the global economy is more like a big orchestra. There are lots of different players, each adding their own sound to the music. Understanding this helps us see that we have power too. We're not just along for the ride. So next time you hear someone saying the governments and big companies control everything, remember this: it's not about blaming them. It's about learning how money works and finding ways to make it work for us too. How can knowing our role in the economy help us make better choices with our money? And what can we do to use this knowledge to our advantage? Think about these questions as we move on. Ever wondered why some people effortlessly build wealth while others struggle to make ends meet? The answer might just lie in what we're taught about money from a young age. Our education system tends to steer us toward a mindset that sees money as scarce and tells us to stash it away in banks. But here's the twist: those same banks often lend our money to the already wealthy, who know how to make it grow, leaving us with just a sliver of interest. Think about it. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk all dropped out of school or took unconventional paths. Now, I'm not saying drop out tomorrow, but it's worth noticing that schools don't always teach us the real ins and outs of money or entrepreneurship. It's like we're being groomed to work for someone else's dream, which has its limits. Here's the kicker: most billionaires didn't start amassing their fortunes until they stopped clocking in for someone else. They follow these hidden rules that aren't part of the regular curriculum. Rule number 1: they don't work for money. They make money work for them. It's all about shifting our mindset, focusing on building assets that generate income, and putting our money where it can grow. See, the wealthy view money as a tool, a means to open doors and make more money. But these strategies, they're not the stuff of typical classrooms. That's why so many of us end up with misconceptions about money. It's time to break free from those old ideas and seek out new knowledge. By tapping into the wisdom of successful entrepreneurs and really understanding how money works, you could be on your way to financial freedom. Who knows? You might just build your own fortune from scratch. Ready to dive in? Let's chat about safeguarding your hard-earned cash. It's vital to keep your money safe from any financial bumps in the road. So, how can you do that? Well, it starts with a bit of detective work. First up, tracking. It might sound about as exciting as watching paint dry, but trust me, it's worth it. Tracking means keeping an eye on what's coming in, like your salary or side gigs, and what's going out, those pesky bills. Why bother? Because knowing where your money is going can help you make smarter choices and even find ways to boost your income. And don't forget about your savings. It's not just about stacking up cash, it's about watching it grow over time. Seeing those numbers climb can be pretty motivating, right? But here's the thing. Tracking is only half the battle. Now on to the next challenge, protecting your money. Think of it like defending your castle from sneaky invaders. Financial leeches come in all shapes and sizes, from dodgy investments to slick scams. How can you fend them off? Well, knowledge is your best weapon. Educate yourself on money matters, stay updated on financial news, and always think twice before jumping on any too-good-to-be-true offers. But here's a twist. Ever wondered if stashing your cash in the bank is really the best move? We've been told it's the safest bet, right? But hold up. Banks aren't exactly on Team You. They're in it for their own gain. Ever wondered how they make those big bucks? By using your money to pad their own wallets. They lend it out to others and rake in the interest while tossing us a measly bone. Spot the inequality there? So, when it comes to your hard-earned dough, keeping tabs on it and knowing where to stash it are key. Get ready to be the master of your financial fate. It's time to switch things up and rethink how we approach saving. Instead of stashing cash under the mattress, let's explore ways to make our money work harder for us. But where do we even begin? The secret lies in transforming from a mere saver to an investor. Now, I know the word investor can sound intimidating, but trust me, it's not rocket science. Being an investor means putting your money into things that can grow and bring returns, ultimately helping you build wealth over time. But hold on, I'm not saying you should throw your cash into risky schemes without a plan. It's about making smart choices that match your financial goals and comfort level with risk. For instance, you could dip your toes into the stock market, where investing in companies can pay off as they thrive, or you might consider bonds, where you lend money and earn interest. But investing isn't just about stocks and bonds. There's a whole world out there, from real estate to mutual funds, even starting your own business. The key is spreading your investments out, so if one thing doesn't go as planned, you're not left high and dry. Sure, investing comes with risks, which is why it's essential to do your homework and maybe chat with a pro now and then. After all, if your money's just sitting in a savings account, it's not doing much growing. It's like burying treasure in the yard, safe, but not exactly multiplying. By making strategic investments, you're opening doors to growth and passive income, tapping into the magic of compounding for long-term wealth. And here's the kicker. You don't have to be a Wall Street whiz or have a mountain of cash to start. Even small steps like investing in low-cost index funds or setting up automatic contributions can get the ball rolling. The key is to start somewhere and keep at it. So, ready to turn those saved pennies into something more? The next lesson is about debt and taxes. These topics often get a bad rap, but they're essential puzzle pieces when it comes to building wealth. You see, wealthy people have mastered the art of playing the debt and tax game to their advantage. Forget the old-school advice of just working hard, saving every penny, and shunning debt like the plague. That's not how the rich roll. Instead, they've cracked the code on using other people's money smartly, all while keeping Uncle Sam's hand out of their pockets as much as possible. So, how exactly do they do it? Well, for starters, they're not afraid to take on debt, but not just any debt. They know how to wield it like a finely sharpened sword, slashing through financial barriers and opening doors to opportunities that might seem out of reach for the average Joe. Wealthy people have the tax game down to an art form. Instead of sweating over every paycheck and dreading tax season, they're playing a different game altogether. By structuring their finances strategically, they're able to keep more of their hard-earned cash in their pockets, legally and ethically. But hold up, you might be thinking, isn't debt a recipe for financial disaster? And aren't taxes just inevitable drains on our earnings? Well, not necessarily. It's all about knowing the rules of the game and playing them to your advantage. Every scenario is different, and you will learn from experience. Let's dive into the realm of your financial reputation. Think of it as your very own superpower in the money world, a secret weapon that can turbocharge your wealth-building journey and swing open doors of opportunity. But what exactly is this superpower, and why should you care? Picture your financial reputation as the image others hold of you when it comes to money matters. It's like a report card showcasing how savvy you are with your finances. Just like having a good name is crucial, having a solid financial rep is priceless. Think of it as a currency of trust. When folks see you as reliable, responsible, and sharp with money, they're more inclined to do business with you, invest in your ventures, or lend you a hand financially. It's like having a glowing recommendation that screams, "This person's a champ with cash." But it's not all about perceptions. Your financial reputation has real-world implications, like when you're looking into a loan. Banks and lenders peek into your financial history. If you've got a track record of timely payments, sensible borrowing, and not maxing out your credit, you're likely to snag sweet loan deals and lower interest rates. On the flip side, if your financial reputation leaves something to be desired, it can put a cramp in your style and inflate borrowing costs. So, how do you ensure your financial rep shines? It's simpler than you might think. Just cultivate healthy money habits like paying bills promptly, managing debt sensibly, and striving to keep credit card balances in check. These habits signal that you're a money maestro and contribute to a stellar reputation. Remember, your financial reputation is a potent asset. By nurturing and polishing it, you're not just making money, you're also earning trust and unlocking doors to a world of opportunities. Having a strong financial reputation can unleash your financial superpower. The next thing we need to touch on is having a proactive, problem-solving approach. When it comes to building wealth, there's a powerful tool in the toolbox: problem solving. Instead of letting challenges knock them down, successful folks see them as chances to learn and grow. They take charge, anticipate hurdles, break big problems into bite-sized chunks, and explore different angles to find solutions. So how can you join the ranks of the financially savvy? Start by shifting your mindset. View challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. Stay curious, keep learning, and be proactive about seeking knowledge. By mastering problem solving, you're laying the groundwork for financial success. One big difference between those who thrive financially and those who struggle is their mindset. Successful folks have confidence in their abilities to tackle challenges and achieve their dreams. Meanwhile, those facing financial difficulties often feel overwhelmed by obstacles, getting stuck in worry instead of taking action. This pattern of self-sabotage usually comes from doubting one's own skills. That's why it's crucial to stay positive and believe in yourself. With the right mindset and problem-solving skills, you can navigate the path to financial freedom with confidence. Now let's talk about the cost of decisions in wealth building. This is a fundamental approach that rich people often use when it comes to making financial decisions. When wealthy individuals borrow money, They do so with confidence and reliability. They understand that borrowing involves more than just getting funds. It's about evaluating repayment terms, potential returns on investment, and associated risks. This careful consideration enables them to make decisions that align with their long-term financial goals. But it's not limited to borrowing. The rich apply the same thoughtful approach when investing their own money. They meticulously calculate the expected growth and profit potential of their investments. This strategic focus positions them for higher profits and long-term success. This means that rich individuals understand the consequences and costs associated with each decision they make, leading to more informed and strategic choices. They know that nothing in life is truly free. There is always a price to pay. This concept deeply resonates with the mindset of the wealthy. They understand that every choice comes with consequences and trade-offs, and they willingly embrace the idea that sacrifices and careful consideration are vital elements in the journey of building wealth. It's crucial to note that this principle isn't about excessive caution or complete risk avoidance. Instead, it emphasizes making informed choices based on a thorough understanding of potential outcomes. The wealthy acknowledge that taking calculated risks is integral to building wealth, but they carefully weigh these risks against potential rewards. By adopting the mindset that every decision has its price, you can make more deliberate choices in your financial journey. Let's talk about delayed gratification. It's like being at a fork in the road where one path gives you instant happiness, while the other holds the promise of bigger rewards down the line. People who are financially successful often pick the long-term path, even if it means saying no to quick pleasures. Instead of acting on impulse or chasing short-lived gains, they think things through. They know that holding off on immediate rewards and making smart choices can lead to amazing things later on. This approach helps you weigh the pros and cons before splurging on something or making investments. It's about thinking ahead and considering how your choices today will affect your future goals. This idea isn't just about big decisions like buying something fancy versus saving money. It applies to everyday choices, like how much you put away from each paycheck. Every decision you make has an impact, and when you consistently think about your long-term financial health, you're setting yourself up for success. As you soak in all this info, keep in mind that good stuff doesn't just fall into your lap. Every choice you make has a cost. Getting rich from scratch means really getting how money works and being open to shaking up the status quo. By putting into action the strategies we've talked about and embracing a mindset geared toward building wealth, you take the reins of your financial destiny, getting closer to the life you've always wanted. Just know, making money isn't just about hitting the books hard, clocking in long hours and pinching pennies. The usual path of school, job, and tight budgeting might not be the golden ticket to financial success. There are two more very important steps. First, please like and subscribe. I will continue to bring you life-transformative information every week for free. All I'm asking for is your subscription. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Now that you have a solid foundation for building wealth from nothing, it's time for you to learn how to get rich fast. You will want this knowledge. Please click on this video right here and let's build big money.